Hello, welcome back to another episode of Big O's Moto, making two strokes great again. This is Mike Owens, and tonight we're going to rejuvenate some plastic. Be an interesting topic. Cue the music. Alright, we're back. It's been a week since my last video, and it was a success. It's still hot here in Alabama. It's still nearly 100 degrees. It's so humid. I'm in the shop and I'm sweating. Sweating like a stuck hog in the Amazonian rainforest with an anaconda after me. That's just how hot it is. Oh my goodness. Can summertime in Alabama go away? I don't know if it's ever going to go away. It's awful. But no, tonight I'm going to rejuvenate some plastic. So I got a fuel tank, got an air box, and my propane torch that I love so much to use, can of WD-40, and a rag. So I'm going to show you how to make plastic look better. So anyway, we'll start with the fuel tank. We'll do that in a minute. And you think, he's got a fuel tank and a propane torch. Well, you know, as I do, flame and torch don't mix. So last Friday, I took the gas cap off. There was no gas in it, it already evaporated. You still smell some of that two-stroke oil in it. And I've let it set since last Friday. Today's Tuesday. And so that way I don't have any fumes. We don't have a problem with the explosion or anything. But for safety reasons, I'm going to keep the cap on there. And you see how dingy this fuel tank is. It has been cleaned with simple green in a bucket, but it still looks bad. But you can make that look better without having to buy a new fuel tank. Now, that's a standard factory fuel tank, and a lot of guys that take old racing bikes and turn them into woods machines, they will get the big enduro tanks. Well, I'm not in the budget for an enduro tank. That's over $300. And for those of you that's new to this page, I don't have subscribers. Everything's self-funded. So I'm doing everything on a budget. So it's a slow project. It's been going since February. But, and while I'm thinking of it, I had 345 hits on the last video, but I only have 11 subscribers. And for those of you that may or may not know, to like and subscribe to a page, you must first have a YouTube account. So if you don't have one, get one. Because I'd really like for you to subscribe to this channel down in the lower left-hand corner, or right-hand corner. If you like it, hit the like button. I appreciate it. But like I said, you got to have a YouTube account in order to subscribe and like. Otherwise, you're just watching. So get one. It don't cost anything. So what we're going to do, whoopsie, got stuff falling. I'm going to show you how to do this real quick. Video. Trust me, I've already practiced some, so it's safe. And out here, you can't feel now I'm feeling the heat right there. That's hot. That's about as close as you want to get to plastic, so it doesn't blow up on you. So basically what I'm doing is this right here. And you'll see the color change. It'll change a little bit. I'm just kind of weaving across there because I don't want it to get too hot, because it is a fuel tank. And you can, if you don't feel comfortable using a torch, you can go to Harbor Freight and get you a heat gun. They're about 10 bucks. I don't have one yet because I just use this. So anyway, hot flame. And I'll show you how good it will look. Without melting plastic. Ooh, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Good bit of angle right there. See how it's changing? Don't take a lot of heat. Here, let me get you in here first. I'm moving this thing around because I don't want one spot to get too hot and melt the tank, because then I'll have to get on eBay and find a new tank or another used tank, and that shouldn't be, that's just unnecessary. So I'm moving this thing around. I'm not welding, you know. You leave a weld stick or a wire welder in one spot too long, it's gonna get hot. When you puddle up, if this is plastic, it will melt. So see that? I almost left it there too long. Yeah. It's burning off a lot of that old crud. Oxidation. They gotta be careful, so it's getting a little hot there, so let's back it off. Let's see what it does. See what it looks like. It's smoking, it's a little hot. This may not come out perfect, but it'll look better than what it did. I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed on this thing, and that's 17 years worth of dirt on there. So WD-40 is a good, it's a pretty good salt. It's a good cleaner. Now, there's always that argument WD-40 attracts dust, and so you don't use it on guns. I don't use it on my guns. I use approved gun oil. I do not use WD-40 on my guns because it just cakes up dust, dirt, and you don't want that. It's already looking a little better. And I'm not worried about the fuel cap. I'm gonna get me a billet bling bling per se. Fuel cap, I'm not going to use that one. That's an old factory, but you can get some on eBay. It look a lot better than that. You're probably thinking, why is it doing the bottom? You're not going to see that. No, we're not, but I'm going to make it look good. Anyway, before this bike all gets put back together. All right, let's go to time lapse so you can All right, you just saw a time lapse of me heating this up. The fuel tank's made out of a thicker material, so it turned out a lot better than what it was looking. And then I'm gonna let that WD-40 soak in. I may respray it later. Doesn't hurt. The air box is made out of thinner material, so I had to be more careful because right there I got a little too hot and it started creaming up on me. And that air boot is rubber, so I couldn't touch that. So I had to put it on there pretty thin, or use the heat pretty thin. The inside I'm not worried about because that's where your air filter goes. We're not concerned about that. And these air boots on these older Honda CRs, they have a problem with the seal coming unsealed, and air will get in through here and go into the carburetor and cause jetting problems. So the way to fix that, you had to take this off, and I used a silicone based glue and re-glued it, put everything back on to seal that part up. But like I said, I had to be real careful with this thing because it's thin. It's thin material. So let me put a little more there. So that's basically how you rejuvenate plastic, and it don't have to be on motorcycle parts. Anything that you got old that you want to save, unless you just want to replace it, you can. I won't be doing the plastics on the outside of the bike. I'm debating on keeping those. I cleaned them, debating on keeping them or just getting new plastics because they're going to be white. So anyway, that job is done. And I'm sweating and I'm hot and I'm ready to take a shower. Done been to the gym, done got the workout in, and I'm ready to call it. It's 7:30 at night. 7:30 at night, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, if you like that video, hit the like button. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe. If you don't have an account, you need to get a YouTube account so you can like and subscribe. And leave your comments. If you didn't like it, give a thumbs down. If you like it, give a thumbs up. Leave a comment, questions, anything you need to know. I'll try to answer it for you. And with that, we'll see you next time on another episode of Big O's Moto. Have a good night.